Hey, welcome back everyone. Here for another video on what you're watching. Uh, in a move that really doesn't surprise me at all, it might surprise some people, but it honestly to God does not surprise me at all. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me one bit. The CW is up for sale. This is not surprising because for the last few years the CW has taken their shows and the wokeness of it to the max. They produce some horrendous TV series and apparently they figure that's okay. But before I get into any more of that, let's take a little look at this. The CW is being placed on the market. CEO Mark Pedowitz confirmed in a memo sent to staff today, although the exec said it was too early to speculate what might happen. The Wall Street Journal reported that local TV giant Nexstar is among the potential buyers. The broadcaster, which is home to shows like Batwoman, uh, Walker, and Riverdale, is currently owned by Viacom, CBS, and Warner Media. First, as many of you are aware, over the past year or so, this transformative time in our industry has led to a series of business activity across media and content companies. Pedowitz wrote in a memo obtained by The Hollywood Reporter, given that environment right now, Viacom, CBS, and Warner Brothers are exploring strategic opportunities to optimize the value of their joint venture in the CW network. At the moment, it isn't clear whether or not Viacom, CBS, and Warner Media plan to sell the entire network. They may decide to retain minority stakes. So what does this mean for us right now? It means we must continue to do what we do best, make the CW as successful and vibrant as we have always done. Pedowitz added, we have a lot of work ahead of us with more original programming than ever. This season's expansion to Saturday night, our growing digital and streaming platform, and we thrive when we come together and build a CW together. Now, so basically, they either might sell the whole network, retain some of it, and continue to make the same nonsense that puts them in this problematic state. The shows on the CW are, in light of a better word, awful. Some of them start off good and then just completely go right off a cliff. For instance, Arrow. Arrow started off really interesting. You were constantly glued to watching it. And then after like about either the third or fourth season, it just went straight downhill. Actually, more likely in the middle of one of those seasons, you started to see it. And I can't even tell you how Arrow ended or what happened to it because I never bothered to watch anything else after that because it just became such ridiculous crap. I just didn't even bother. Yeah, I mean the whole thing just didn't make sense after a while. You saw exactly what they were doing to the show, and they have continued that trend without even pretending to stop. I mean, take Flash for instance. Flash started off really interesting. You were glued to watching it, and now Flash has reached season 8, and let's take a look at the season 8 ratings when it comes to Flash. Now the 18 to 49 demographic, that's this one here, this is the audience that CW is aiming for, right? The 18 to 49 age group is what they're aiming for. And look at the ratings: 0.23, 0.14, 0.16, 0.17, 0.17, and the viewers in the millions has not even crossed a million yet. You have 0.754, 0.673, 0.731, 0.25, 0.717. Flash is not even worth watching anymore. I don't watch it anymore. It started off really good. You were interested. Same thing as with Arrow. You wanted to watch it, and then it just went straight downhill. I don't even think I know anybody anymore who watches Flash. I sure as hell don't, because you don't even at this point you don't even care what's going on. Everything that was good about that show is just gone, and it's just become a repetitive, ongoing embarrassment. Let's see, Batwoman, aka the worst show on TV, and yet CW keeps pushing it. The show is on season 3 right now. It gets worse with every new season. They never stop to say, well, okay, let's try and see if we can make the show any better. Just cancel it straight out and save us all any more embarrassment of it. But no, they'll keep pushing it. Look at their 18 to 49 demographic: 0.08, 0.08, 0.07, 0.09, 0.08, 0.08, 0.09. Again, not even close to crossing a million when it comes to viewers. 0.469. And then you have on 0.24, 0.372. Last one, 0.464. And they keep going. The show gets worse. CW keeps producing this nonsense. They have other shows on like that. They have Walker on, and I think Walker's 18 to 49 demographic is even worse. I think it's something like 0.03 or something like that. Nobody's watching these things. Nobody's watching these shows. Nobody gives a damn what's going on, because you're making these shows unlikable to your audience, and yet you keep doing it. It's total wokeness, totally ridiculous, and to find out now that your company is up for sale, your network is up for sale, is not surprising at all. Not at all. You don't care to make your shows likable to anyone, but for some reason you expect people to care about what nonsense you're making. They have a new upcoming show called Naomi, and executive producer Ava DuVernay, everyone's favorite SJW, confirms the CW's Naomi will emphasize identity politics. Let's see now. DuVernay, who is infamous for threatening to discriminate against white men, recently talked about the show at the Television Critics Association. It's not about representation, it's about normalization, the executive producer claimed. We're doing really muscular things that relates to race and gender and class, but we're doing it by playing it normal like it's just a part of the everyday. She elaborated, I say it kiddingly, but it's real. The more you can portray images without underlining or highlighting them and putting a star next to them by showing a different type of hero that centers a girl, a black girl that centers different kinds of folks, we start to make that normal, and that's a radical revolutionary thing. This is the exact same nonsense. This is one of the exact same nonsense that is getting your network sold. Rather than you actually try to make something good, you're going on about identity politics. And someone says here, someone should let her know that Storm was the leader of the X-Men and has been around since 1975. These people don't know how to make a good hero. They have no clue what they're doing. I mean, and you have DuVernay, who is synonymous with making horrible CW shows, coming out and saying that Naomi will emphasize identity politics. Nobody gives a damn about identity politics. People want good characters, a good show. They want to immerse themselves in it, and you're just making crap. I mean, whatever happened to the time when you made nonsense, they would fire you and bring in somebody else to do it? But no, it's like, hey, you've made our show a complete pile of steaming garbage crap. Thank you so much for doing so. Here's a 3-year contract to continue doing it. And they're like, okay, I got through. I could keep making rubbish that nobody gives a shit about. This is it. I mean, I haven't. Naomi is based on a mini series that was created by Brian Michael Bendis and David F. Walker, but I haven't read the miniseries comic yet, but I've seen a few reviews on it. People say it was okay, it was good, all right. But then you go in and take away everything that's good about that and want to focus entirely on identity politics, bringing in a bunch of useless rubbish, throwing out this LGBTQ crap, throwing this nonsense in there, not focusing on your character, not focusing on the show. And this is why a lot of people believe this series is going to be dead on arrival. Your network is being sold for making nonsense like this that nobody watches, and you just want to make more. That's common sense. I mean, whatever sucker ends up buying this network, either partially, fully, whatever the hell, they're going to keep making this crap. They are going to keep making this crap because nobody's going to stop them. And when it reaches to the point that it just gets so bad that people just completely cut them off, everybody else is to blame but them. So, CW is for sale. It is what it is. It's not going to get any better. Because rather than focus on making shows you want, let's emphasize identity politics. As usual, if you like my videos, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what you think about this and anything else you want me to cover. I shall see you all in the next video. Take care. See you later.